Nibras makes tea for her family. A simple pleasure, you'd think, but it's not as uncomplicated as it looks. The water from the taps across this city is undrinkable, and it's been like this in Basra for decades.
You can never drink it. It's salty, and if you wash your face, your eyes burn. The children get stomach ache. Some days we don't even wash. You can't even wash before prayer.
Nibras says life was better before.
We lived a good life in the 60s. It's not like that for the children now. As the situation changed, we were changed too.
Nibras is the father of the house. He was forced to leave the police force after he suffered a blood clot to the brain 3 years ago. He says he pays his bills, but the water's still bad, the daily electricity blackouts continue, and he can't afford the medical treatment he needs.
My life is dark. I can't explain my feelings. We have poor electricity and the water is foul and polluted. Even the daylight is dark in my life.
Basra could be one of the richest cities in the world. Around 3/4 of Iraq's estimated 141 billion barrels of crude oil lie under the ground in this region. Basra's budget in 2012 was $3 billion. Money for water, sewerage and electricity infrastructure. But most people have given up waiting for the promises to be kept, and they want to know where the cash goes. People in this neighbourhood in Basra and many others across the city have never had potable drinking water from their taps, and that's despite repeated promises from the local authorities. And one of the reasons, they say, is because of corruption. WAEL LATIF is a candidate in the April the 30th elections. He says the government doesn't give enough money towards basic infrastructure projects.
When the
central government gives local government money, the stealing starts. The corruption we suffer here in Basra is like in a lot of cities in Iraq.
Pro-government politicians here say the country is still struggling with the legacy of Saddam Hussein, but the battle against corruption can be won.
In the time of Saddam Hussein, he concentrated on the killing of the spirit of our country. There are procedures being taken against corruption, and we expect results soon.
For Nibras and her granddaughter, who walk to fill their bucket with fresh water at least twice a day, the fruits of Basra's immense oil wealth and Iraq's new democratic system must seem a very long way away. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, Basra.